What's up, everybody? This is your boy Mookie from the Team Mookie Show. Listen, I am here today live with you. If you're new to this channel, please click the like button and subscribe, share the live, share if you don't mind. Real quick, I'm not gonna be real long like I was before. But we is gonna get into some things regarding, the Potter House and the situation with Bishop Jakes. Um, if you please, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. And if you did not see the live yesterday that I did, please go back and replay it, check it out, share it on your feed. Make sure you get a chance to subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you know, just tell me what you like about it. Put your comment below. Um, you know, just make sure you do that. Well, please, because we support everybody. I support everybody that support me. And I think this comes a time in this season where we gotta have each other's back. We gotta have each other's back and be faithful to each other. Support channels, support everything that we do. It make no sense for us to be in a community in this world and not support each other. It makes no sense because if you don't support people that support you, that means God's watching every move that you make. He watching every move and how you moving and what you doing. You know, and so I'm asking everybody hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Please do that if you don't mind. Help your boy to get 500. I'm almost to 300, but just help your boy get 300. So I'm on 500. I'm tripping. That's what I'm on. Help me get 500 subscribers. But I'm not gonna be long. I just want to go into the details. Many of y'all may not know this. Bishop Jakes, the founder and the pastor uh, Potter House in Dallas, Texas, had a serious condition while he was preaching, and he had a stroke. I don't know if it was a light stroke or medium stroke, whatever it was, but he had a stroke right on he was preaching. And this is why I tell people we got to start praying and be mindful because we don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. We don't know what could happen. And I will play the video so y'all could look at it. I'm gonna play the video so y'all can be able to witness and testify that this individual that you see had a stroke basically on national TV. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on, let me go down. I'm gonna go to the video, y'all. Y'all bear with me.
I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my redeemer. Let them go in peace.
Now, as you can see, he had basically had a stroke during while he was getting ready to do the benediction. That's when it started. And you can tell by the way he was moving and twitching with his body. You can tell by the way he was twitching and the way he was moving. Hey, Scorpio Mama. Hey, good to see you. And make sure y'all share this live. You know, like I said, yes, this is what we are talking about. Bishop T.D. Jakes suffered a stroke doing while he was preaching. I mean, doing while he was, excuse me, doing while he was praying. He wasn't preaching, he was praying. Some people say he was preaching. I had to go back and research to look at the clip. He wasn't preaching while he had the stroke, he was praying to the people. I guess he was getting ready to do a benediction, and that's when he basically suffered a stroke right then and there. So let's go back and look at it again, and you can see, and this is why we must pray for individuals because regardless what they got going on with themselves, they still a soul. They still a soul. We don't have a heaven and we don't have a hell to put nobody in. You know, they are still a soul. Just like we are soul, they are soul as well. You know, you don't have to agree what they do. You don't have to agree what they done. But you gotta realize they are still a soul. And I think it comes from stress too. I think it's come from stress with this P. Diddy situation and all these allegations is coming out of him, and that's why it's probably took a load on him, and then him doing a lot of eating and traveling. See, a lot of times you got to be careful, and this is what people don't talk about no more. People have got to be careful of what they eat and how they eat, and the roads they travel and things like that, you know, because that's not good for your blood pressure, you know. And he probably got high blood pressure too, as well, but he just ain't gonna tell the people. Now, his family, his medium family, probably can know about his conditions because most preachers that got a conditions in their body, they try to hide it from the people because they don't want, you know, yeah. Yeah, Scorpio Mama. Yeah, they don't want people to know what they got going on in their body. They don't want them to know what they got going on. And so that's the reason why they hide their conditions amongst the people in the church because they do not want people to know what's going on. That's why they would tell people, I'm fine, I'm doing good, because they know people. And I get it and I understand because some people is a busybody. Some people just want to run their mouth on social media, tell the next spectator, you know, so they can get information, this, that, and the third, to try to find out what's going on. And some of them do it to be nosy. But, you know, I just feel like it's a lot of stress on him with this whole allegation that's coming out. You know, stuff taking a load on his body. I do believe it's also what he could have been eating too. Certain foods, and things like that, and this people, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. So we're gonna play the video again, and I want everybody to share the live.
I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my redeemer. Let them go in peace.
Take your time. Give me some space. Back up, back up, back
As y'all can see, he you say he held up like a champ. Yeah, he did. He did. But it took, one of his social ministers and people to basically like get over the pulpit with him because you know his his health was fading away out for him. You know, and this is why I tell people all the time, take care of your body. You can worry about other people, but if you're not worrying about yourself, you could be worrying about the wrong thing. And this is what I tell people, watch what you eat. If you're a heavy set, watch what you eat. I know certain foods that you want good, but if you're a diabetic or got high blood pressure, you got to watch what you put on that plate. And a nine time out of 10, you got to use common sense. Yes, I know God is a healer. Don't get me wrong. But God used means to give you instructions. He used doctors and nurses to give you instructions. You could say God is a healer, but God ain't going to heal somebody that's hard headed and stubborn and want to do whatever they want to do. God doesn't tell you to rest and you want to get up and still do whatever you want to do. And then you get to falling out in the middle of the congregation or falling out in the store or falling out on your job because simply he told you to rest and you didn't want to do it. You want to do what you want to do. See, that's the problem with us. We want to work ourselves to death, work ourselves to an early grave, and that's not good. That is not good. So, yes, he has basically suffered a stroke. He suffered a stroke in front of the congregation. They was very in shock. They was very in shock, and it was unspeakable, you know, and it was something, you know, and we just gotta, like I said, keep him in prayer because he's still a soul. He's still a soul. He's still a soul. Just like we want people to pray for us. And I'm not saying what the stuff with the allegation with him and P. Diddy is right. I don't agree with it. I ain't the judge of it. But I will say God got the last record and he sees everything that's going on. And we don't have a hell or a heaven to put nobody in. Only he is the judge of all of this. Now, is it right what he did going to P. Diddy party? I mean, everybody has a right to do whatever they want to do, to go wherever they want to go. But at the same time, it made things look so suspicious when he went there to P. Diddy party. It made stuff look so suspicious. And it made things look real, you know, kind of strange. Like, wait a minute, he's a bishop. What is he doing at an openly gay man party? Why is he over at P. Diddy's party and stuff like that? So I can understand why people felt the way they felt. But at the same time, we really looking at this man's health right now because I think this is why most preachers don't talk about conditions and stuff like this, especially with their health. They'll try to hide it from most people in the church. And sometimes people will try to hide it from other folks, you know. And that's why I tell people all the time it's not good if you know you're dealing with health issues. It's not good to overdo yourself. It's not good. And see, he probably had been stressed from that situation, the allegations, and then to him traveling a lot. See, he probably gonna have to slow down now. I believe the doctor's gonna tell him that you're gonna have to slow down and rest yourself because you can't. You're only human. You can't do everything, and everybody know that Jason is known around the world, around the country, everywhere. Everybody love that man, regardless what allegations people say about him. The man still got people that love him. He still got people that support him, regardless of not what folks say, you know. And uh, like I said, y'all hit that like button. If y'all want to hit that cash app, please do that. It's $ Mookie the Man Brown 30. Now remember now, it's $ Mookie the Man Brown 30. So, help me to continue to keep doing what I'm doing. I may not be on here a lot of times, but I'm gonna be on here often sometimes, because I'm getting ready for the holiday, getting ready for Thanksgiving. So y'all, let's play the video. So any of y'all that's coming in and watching, share the live. Yes, he have had a stroke. He have had a stroke. So if y'all want to know what happened to him, the man had a stroke. He had a stroke during while he was praying on stage, while he was praying. And this is gonna come a time that if did I not tell y'all we was gonna see God, we was gonna see some stuff. I told y'all God is gonna let some stuff happen. This year. Did I not say that this year was gonna be the year of shaking and the year of death? I said that. Maybe people that weren't paying attention and taking heed, if they took heed, oh well, I'm just only the messenger. And it's up to you to receive it or reject it. I can't tell you how to take it. I can't tell you how to receive it. My job is just to give you what God gave me to give to the people. Can't nobody make nobody do nothing. They can only go by what God tells them and tell the people. So let's go back, and it's up to them to receive it or reject it. So we're gonna play this again. Y'all just look at the clip.
I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength my Redeemer. Let him go in peace.
Well, just take your time. Back up, back up, back up.
As y'all can see, that's what took place. The man had a stroke. The man had a stroke right on stage during the benediction. During the benediction, he had, a stroke right in the pulpit. And this is why I tell people, you know, this is why I tell people that you gotta understand, leaders need prayer too. No leaders is not perfect. No leaders is not perfect. Nobody is better than nobody. But we must pray. We must pray and we must hold them up in prayer. Hold them up in prayer. But I love everybody, and that's why I came on here to talk about. But before we go, I want to play a little something to keep y'all going and smiling real quickly. Now, come here, Apostle, brother Kevin Bond. And he's a dude that screams so much. So before we play that, let's play this one more time. Y'all remember, please pray for Bishop Jakes. Pray for him. The man suffered a stroke. So y'all pray for him. And make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button coming in. And please subscribe to the channel. We're going to play it again. But y'all remember, pray for Bishop Jakes. He's had a
I
stroke.
love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let him go in peace.
Well, just take your time. Back up, back up, back up.
As y'all can see how he was leaning, he was trying to keep it, but when you have a stroke, sometimes it mess with your left part of your body or your right part of your body. You know, the reason why I know because my father had one. He had like 3 strokes before, and it caused him to mess with his memory. and he couldn't remember a lot of things. Certain things he knew and certain things he didn't know. It causes people to act up and act out and they don't even know it. When the stroke hits you, it hits you. And you don't and it affects your brain and you don't hardly remember anything. And that's why when people have a stroke, it is best not to push so hard on certain people that have a stroke on these patients. And especially when you try to talk to them because and explain them about such things because they're not going to remember it. And I used to tell my sister, don't go too hard, pushing so hard to dad, when he had his stroke, you know, don't push too hard on him because he ain't going to remember a lot of stuff because the doctor said it. He's not going to remember a lot of what went on and happened. That's why it's best to do your part, take care of them, do what you got to do. I see Philly Field coming on, so we're going to jump on Philly Field live and watch her. But before we go, let us just play this funny stuff right here. I just had to play that. Now let's play one more funny video. Let's play two of them. I want y'all to watch this real quickly. Now this man got too close, and I can tell he feminine. He got too close for this other dude. Now ain't no man in the world is gonna basically sit like that. Hey bro, good to see you, man. Good to see you. We talking about Bishop Jakes. I don't know if you noticed the news. Bishop Jakes suffered a stroke, and people got it so twisted up. I looked at the whole situation and a document of it. The man was praying. The man was praying, giving basically a benediction. And if you can tell by the way he was moving, or you just dropped a video on it, good, good. I'm gonna check it out and share it on my community feed because I just shared you out on my community feed on my channel. So I got you, bro. I just shared you out. Um, and you can tell by the way he was moving. Now let's play the video. Just look at it. I just want y'all to see.
I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my redeemer. Let them go in peace.
Well, just take your time. Give me some space. Back up.
See, y'all can see by the way he was leaning, something was wrong. Something was wrong. Yeah, I believe it was too. I believe it was too. And then it could be too, him doing a lot of traveling and stuff, and he could be stressed out about these allegations. Because sometimes preachers, they do a lot of traveling, they do a lot of eating a lot, and sometimes they don't think to take care of their health. You know, that's why you got most majority is, and I don't want to be racist or nothing. I'm just speaking in general. Most majority black coaches or preachers, they'll eat themselves to an early grave, and sometimes they'll try to hide their health to, you know, to not to get the people to know what they got going on. You know, the reason I know because I've seen it. I've seen it because I've seen preachers knew they wasn't fine and knew they wasn't good. They'll try to hide it and say everything good, I'm fine, this, that, and the third. And you know, some preachers will do it, you know, just to get people for, you know, to try to find something so they can talk about. And I understand, you know, if you gotta be private minded and hide it from certain individuals, that's understandable. Trust me, that is understandable. But you know, I just feel like when it comes to leadership, black leaders, they got to start taking care of themselves more better. They got to watch what they eat, watch what roads they travel. You know, because you can't go everywhere. You can if you want to, but if you know your health is taking the load of you, don't do what as much as you can do. You get what I'm saying? Don't do much. Don't do so much on your body to the point where you getting to fall out, you getting to pass out, you know, and then you get to the hospital and the doctor tell you this, that, the third. Hey, you slow down on your eating and slow down on your diet, this, that, and the third. You got help, heart problems, high blood pressure, this, that, and the third, and you know, some preachers will listen, but then again, some of them feel like they want to just go, they want to leave. Some of them just die. I have seen preachers die right in the pulpit, dying doing what they love. And some people want that. Some people, you know, some preachers want stuff like that. You know, look at this one gospel singer, Pastor Shine Jones, had a massive heart attack on stage singing. And when they took him to the hospital, they said they did everything they could and they couldn't bring him back. So people, some you just got some preachers just that they tired. Some of them just tired of suffering, and I get it. I understand, you know, but 9 times out of 10, we just gotta learn how to take care of our bodies. We gotta learn how to take care of what we do. We gotta be careful of what we eat and things like that if we want to have a good health. I know you got preachers that begin around, well, God is a healer. I ain't gonna take this medicine, so I know God is my healer. This, that, and the third. So I don't feel like resting. I hear what the doctors say, but I don't feel like resting. And the next thing you know, you get out there and then you collapse and fall out. Yeah, God is a healer, but what you got to realize and understand, the Bible said it's a season and a time for everything. God is a healer, but you got to realize too that God used men and women to give you instructions. He used doctors and nurses for a reason. For a reason. That's why people get checked out. That's why people get blood work done. That's why you get medications and things. He used these individuals for a purpose. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to have common sense. You got to have common sense. You can't say you got faith, but and not have obedience. There's a difference between having faith and having obedience. You can't have faith without obedience. So you got to be obedient to what people also tell you. You know, I seen folk they get up in church, they sing until they pass out. So yes, it was his health that probably got, like you say, he could have been heated too and exhausted, and he, like I said, and it led to a stroke. And it too, he could have been stressed. Sometimes leaders be stressed out, with certain things they don't tell nobody. Stress can take you out too. Stress can lead you into a stroke or a heart attack. So we don't know the cause, but we only know by what we've been seeing with this P. Diddy situation and this coming out with the allegation with Bishop J. So we don't know. We don't know. But the fact of the matter is we just got to keep them in prayer, because at the end of the day, the man is still a soul. We don't have no heaven and we don't have no hell to put nobody in. Only God got the last record, and he's the judge of everything. Now, before I get out of here, I'm gonna play a couple of things. Let me see. Now, this man, I don't know if y'all know this dude named Kevin Bond. He's funny, but he's a feminine preacher. And in this particular point, he was standing too close to this man. And the pastor told him, I don't usually let no man stand this close behind me like this. So back up now, Bishop, back up. And he started telling folks, you in the negative, you in the negative, you in the negative. He got offended. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all.
Well, two
Y'all
things
look.
he taught me. He said, Jason, when you're singing, I'm not telling you can't sing, but you do all that screaming. You need to come to my school. You need to come to my class. I said, well, if I come to your class, I'm going to take over the class, because ain't nobody going to tell me what to do. And we would fight and fight and fight. But then the second thing that he taught me, I see Dr. Bond. I see him. There's only one Dr. Bond. I see him. Amen. But this is 30 years. It's very difficult to get this into 2 minutes. Amen. But the last thing that Demetrius told us. Now, I don't usually let no man stand that close to me, so back up, Bishop, back up.
You're in the negative. You're in the negative. You're in the negative.
The last thing, all jokes aside, I really wanted to share with.
Now y'all see how he got that close to him? Now what man gonna get close to another man like that? And he is feminine now. I ain't gonna say he ain't. The man is feminine. Y'all look at this man, Kevin Bond. He is funny as hell. I'm telling y'all. The dude is funny. Like, you saw how he was standing there close. Like, look how he was. Look, come on now. I could see if he got close to a female, but I'm gonna show y'all just one more time. Just one more time.
Two things he taught me. He said, Jason, when you're singing, I'm not telling you can't sing, but you do all that screaming. You need to come to my school. You need to come to my class. I said, well, if I come to your class, I'm going to take over the class, because ain't nobody going to tell me what to do. And we would fight and fight and fight. But then the second thing that he taught me, I see Dr. Bond. I see him. There's only one Dr. Bond. I see him. Amen. But this is 30 years. It's very difficult to get this into 2 minutes. Amen. But the last thing that Demetrius told us. Now, I don't usually let no man stand that close to me, so back up, Bishop, back up.
You're in the negative. You're in the negative. In the negative.
The last thing, all jokes aside, I really wanted.
Y'all see, he was really that close behind him. Yeah, bro, he was really that close. Now hold on. It's another one. It's another one. Now, I ain't never heard no preacher sound like this. Now, I just want y'all to listen to this. Just listen.
When you just want to scream.
Such a screaming spirit in here.
Now, this man says such a screaming spirit in here. Oh my God. Well, let me play that one more time. Y'all just look at it one more time.
When you just want to scream.
Such a screaming spirit in here.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. I cannot with these preachers, man. This what you get when you in the church. This is what you get and you see. And only in the black church. 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 I'm gonna play this one more time. So this dude is something else. Let me do something else. Now y'all look at this. Now he got offended because Bishop Jameson told him we letting Bond know, Kevin Bond know he only get to dance one more time in the church. Only one more time. And he got offended and got smart with the bishop on time. I said, it's going to be a long time now because we come to celebrate. It's going to be a long time. And he got offended and got mad. Y'all listen. Now, we're talking about the same man, Kevin Bond, that was doing this screaming. Now, listen. Y'all listen.
Mr. Bernard Brown family.
Williams, come on. This is so beautiful. Oh, look at this.
The
I
twins
hope
are
you take
here.
a picture. This is so beautiful.
The twins are
love, here. Love. This is love.
Them boozy are
Now we're letting Kevin Bond know, Bishop Bond know he can only dance one more time tonight. Only one more time he can dance.
It's going to be a long time, though, because we come to celebrate. It's going to be a long time.
He got mad. He stretched that thing. It's going to be a long time now because we come to celebrate. It's going to be a long time. Oh my God. He snapped. Now, let's go back to this one more time.
When you just want to scream.
Such a screaming spirit in here.
Oh my God. And if y'all want to see that clip, y'all go on my page. Trust me, I got the video on my channel. So y'all look at that. And I'm telling you, it's a bunch of clips I got of him. The dude is so funny. He's funny, man. Kevin Bond is funny. That dude is funny. Yeah, that's what he said. A screaming spirit. That's what he said. That's what he said. Such a screaming spirit.
When you just want to scream.
Such a screaming spirit in here.
That's exactly what he said. A screaming spirit. The dude is, I'm telling y'all, the dude is hilarious. He is hilarious. Like, that man is so funny. Like, if you ever want to get a good laugh, y'all go to Kevin, type in Kevin Bond. He's funny. The dude is funny. He's feminine, but he's funny. And I just get a good laugh. You know, I just laugh because he's funny. He really funny. And but like I said, y'all just keep Bishop Jakes up in prayer. And that's true. That's why, but see, that's why a lot of people leave the church or leaving the church because it's too many people playing. Too many people playing in church. It's, the church more is, if you look at the black culture of the church is more entertainment. You ain't gonna find this in the Mexican church. You ain't gonna find this in the Chinese church. I doubt if you even find it in the white church. I mean, they may have their differences, but they don't do like we do. You know, just be over dramatic of stuff. You know, and you know, they don't do like what we do. That's why you see more black culture preachers get exposed more than white preachers do, because it's the hypocrisy of it in the church. It's the hypocrisy in the black church. Now, I'm not being racist or anything because I love everybody, but I'm just speaking, you know, in general. In general, you know, you do see a lot of more black preachers getting exposed on social media. So this is true, and this is the reason why people leave the church, because it's a lot of foolishness, a lot of mess going on. You got the Jamal Bryant situation, him being on child support, not taking care of his child, not doing what he's supposed to do. You know, that's why he got married to this new woman he with, left the country, went out because he didn't want to face the court system. You know, that's why I feel like, why would you bring a child into this world and not take care of it? You know, I don't give a care if you black, white, Chinese, yellow, whatever color you is. If you mess up, you going right on child support. That's the law. If you mess up, you going on child support. You know, so that's the reality of it. You know, and by him being a pastor and a preacher, you know, you got preachers that hide. They hide from the court. That's why they pay folks off with hush monies, because they don't want it to be brought in court. They don't want to. And then most preachers settle. They settle. And when you settle, you don't got to go to court. When you settle, you don't have to face the judge. That's the law. So, so let's look at this one more time before we go.
I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let him go in peace.
Well, just take your time. Yeah, this is like, back up.
So as y'all can see, that's what happened. He had ended up having a stroke right on the pulpit. And, you know, just got to pray for these preachers nowadays, you know. Just pray for them because they need a lot of prayer in this season. This ain't even a joking a thing. This ain't even no playing thing. But this is a serious matter. So y'all keep these leaders in y'all prayers. You know, just keep them in prayer. And y'all please hit that like button and subscribe. And you know, when you talk about the church, you know, the church, you know, if you look at the church now, the church more, when you talk about the black culture of the church, and I ain't trying to be racist or nothing like that. I love everybody. The church now is becoming more as a joke now. The reason why God's glory is not being revealed in the churches no more because it's so much entertainment. People, there's entertainment. Preachers rather fill up seats, get money, and instead of fill up heaven and soul. You know, you get what I'm saying. So it's one thing to be called, but it's another thing to be chosen. Anybody can be called a preacher. Hey, you can go on these documents on these internet and get your license online and ordain yourself a bishop. You know, but it's one thing to be chosen. And when you're chosen by God and you for the heart of the people, can't no devil stop you. When you for God's souls and you care about the people's heart, that's how you know you chosen by him. You know, so y'all like, subscribe, favorite, comment below. Tell me what you think of the live. You know, please share the channel out. If y'all don't mind, help me reach at least get 500 subscribers. So y'all, I please thank y'all for watching, tuning in. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Peace out.